Welcome back. As we are continuously putting out the numbers, these are said to be early projections that are coming on the counting of the votes that are currently underway in the United States of America, and the projections that have been put forth by CBS. So we're going to put out those numbers as well. As far as many of those numbers, the projections that are now claiming that Kamala Harris to win Delaware, Minnesota leaning towards Kamala Harris as well, ahead in Colorado. However, Donald Trump is set to projected to win Texas, and he seems to be racing ahead in North Dakota and winning South Dakota, Wyoming as well. Projections that are also for Donald Trump that seems to be leading in Arkansas. We have Chris Casway also joining us live from the VOA. Chris, good morning to you from India. Of course, we're all pulling all-nighters here, looking at the projections that are now coming in. What do you make of these recent projections as far as the 270 mark is concerned? Donald Trump seems to be taking the lead here.
Right, but there's really no surprises. All of the states have been projected for either candidate. So it's not like we've seen any of the battleground states been called yet. So that's what we're going to be focusing on, is those 7 battleground states. Whether Harris can hold on to the blue wall of Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan that Joe Biden took back from Donald Trump, who won those states in 2016. And we still have a ways to go before those states are projected, where a candidate's projected as a winner.
All right. So with more than 85 million ballots that have already been cast due to the weeks of early voting, and some of the latest results here, the polls that are closing in some of the states that we are looking at, polling, or when it comes to the voting that is yet to be concluded, we are looking at different time zones here. So for a better understanding for our Indian viewers, Chris, can you help us understand as far as the voting or counting of the votes are concerned? How does it happen?
Sure, I can talk about the state that I'm in, which is Michigan. And the polls closed at 8 o'clock, but anybody who was still in line at 8 o'clock will still be allowed to cast a ballot. So no matter how long the line is, if it's an hour and a half long, those people who are in line at 8 o'clock will still get to cast their ballots. Now, we haven't heard of lines that have been that long, but that's just the way it is. And Michigan is one of the states that started counting its votes 8 days before election day, because they revamped things so they could have their counts in early. So we've heard word that Detroit, which is the major urban center in Michigan.
So early projections, just interrupting you, as far as we have to cut across to the live CBS News updates as well. Projections that are coming in of Donald Trump to win Louisiana and its 8 electoral votes. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris will win Rhode Island and its 4 electoral votes. That is the projections that is coming across from the CBS News. Let's get you the live updates.